Look at this guy. This is like from my solo debut album. I still have all 3 of those drums. And I did not even know about Seaweed. That's like, I think that's Rob Mannion's poster at Adam's old house or something. I don't think that's mine. I didn't get into them until much later, unfortunately, because I saw them back then and I wish I was into them. But anyway, yeah, this is one of my pictures that was Adam's that I got back. I got a bunch of them here. But this is a pretty good one, I think. It sums me up at that age. I was probably 14 in that picture, 13, 14. Had just started playing guitar, just started playing drums. Met Adam. We were hanging out. Everything was hyper. We were drinking Mountain Dew, doing stuff, going to see bands and stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to show this. This is probably my prized possession, to be honest. Even though the sound quality is not that great, it is what it is. But Tony had this made for me years ago now. But this is the Adam the Woo theme on vinyl. Yeah. Crazy, right? And Banana Show is the name of the actual song, but that's like my other band that I was in, MGH, Machine Gun Haircut. She just put that on there just to have, you know, she wanted something on the B-side. But yeah, that's very cool. So this band, let me go. Oh, these are like singles and stuff. Here we go. Here's one where you can see it nice and clear. The Afghan Whigs. This was live on Thanksgiving night, 1997 at Howlin' Wolf, New Orleans. Black Love. I've got a bunch of these. This is 1965 is the name of that one. I got the Going to Town EP and the Hysterectomy of the Afghan Whigs discography sampler. This is a promo. I love promos. They're so cool to have. And then I got Uptown Avondale EP, some older stuff. And last but not least, my favorite, Gentlemen. This was the one that I found out about them on. They had the video for Gentleman or Gentleman played on 120 minutes, I think it was, and just go listen to it after this and you'll see it's just like this, got this beat and it's got a pause and it comes in and it's a real rockin' song. So it definitely grabbed my attention on first listen. I said, who are these guys? I want to know about the Afghan Whigs. And Adam and I went to see him, I think on this tour it must have been this one or 1965 maybe. I don't remember. I think that one came out right after this. But yeah, I think it was this tour. We went and saw him. I think it was at, I want to say the Station in Fern Park. Place that's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure that's where we saw him. They were amazing. We both kind of just stood there and watched them like, it's like you're witnessing some history or something when you see a band like that. You just kind of stand there and you're like, wow, I'm here right now. This is pretty cool. He also, Greg Doley, the singer, did a side project with another one of my heroes, my music heroes, rest in peace, Mark Lanigan from Screaming Trees. They did Gutter Twins. Here's Mark and here's Greg from Screaming Trees and Afghan Whigs. But yeah, this Gutter Twins album is pretty great. It's just two guys hanging, two amazing singer-songwriters writing together, partying and stuff. I'm sure they're both kind of partiers, or were anyway. I think Greg's still alive, but Mark Lanigan passed away a few years ago. It's very sad. But yeah, that's the only time I ever got to see the Afghan Whigs, but I am a fan, and if I ever see anything out, shopping that's not in this stack, I'm definitely trying to pick it up and complete. If I can, I would complete them. I see I have different statuses for different bands, and I've really got to be into them in order to put them on complete status, where I want everything they ever did, moving right along to another band called Blood Drops. No, just kidding. They're called, why is it, there we go, AFI. It stands for A Fire Inside. But they came onto the punk scene in say 93, I want to say, and just kind of floored everybody. They were very unique. Nobody sounded like Davey, that's for sure. Davey Havoc is the singer. And they were super fast, super hardcore punk rock for many albums, and then kind of evolved, and now they're completely different. Now they're almost like a modern day, I don't want to say Bon Jovi, but modern day stadium rock. It's definitely not what you're gonna hear on these first albums. This is a different band altogether than what they are now. So if this doesn't suit you, maybe the newer stuff will, and vice versa. So they're kind of accommodating this band. I've got a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to show you what I've got real quick. I've got the hardcore drum and bass record spinning back here. Sing the Sorrow? Yeah, Sing the Sorrow. Yeah, this is I think that is the promo copy or something. I don't know. One's got red lettering and one's got silver, but I think it's the same album. I don't even know what I've got. That's why. That's another reason why I kind of want to do this series, because I'm going to get to every single thing that I own, and not all of it's going to make it back. This is another later. I don't know if this is an album or a compilation, to be honest. Just called AFI. Adam and I saw AFI. Go figure, huh? Over in Melbourne in the early 90s, and I'm pretty sure they played with Guttermouth, and it must have been at a place called the Zoo in Melbourne. That was the only club out there, I think. I wish. Anyway, Adam would know the name of the club and the name of every band member and all that kind of crap. He knew everything back in the day. We'd get somewhere and he'd be like, "That's so-and-so from the band." I'm like, how do you even know that? Because they didn't all put pictures and stuff in their records like this back in the day. it would be like one weird picture and they'd all be like doing weird stuff and not looking, you know, like themselves or whatever. And then here's an album called December Underground, and they put this out back in the day, and on when Virgin Megastore used to be open anyway. They had it on a 7-inch limited edition 7-inch box set. I think they're all like picture discs. I've never opened. I've got like 4 of these. I've been sandbagging for all these years. This is 2006, so for 20 years, for 20 years I've held on to 4 of these copies, sealed, and for so many years, they were only worth $25. I mean, years and years and years and years. I kept checking every so often on eBay. What's it worth now? What's it going for? $25. I was like, man, what the heck? So I've held on to them long enough now to where it's worth $100. I got 4 of them that I paid $100 for. It took me 20 years, but I can invest. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn enough to invest. Anyway, yeah, that's this album, December Underground. And I've also got this DVD. And that's about it. I've only... I think I only saw them the one time, actually. Both of these bands with Adam. Saw Afghan Whigs, and we saw the AFI tour back in the day. One was in Winter Park, and one was in Melbourne, Florida. But yeah, both great bands, very, very different. Afghan Whigs is maybe more straightforward all the way through, like, yeah. AFI, they definitely went on a transformation in their career. If you listen to the first album and then put on the newest album, you wouldn't believe that it was the same band at all. There's none of all the elements of what they were when they started, basically, on their newer stuff. It's still very interesting and everything, but it's just not the same. It doesn't have the same energy. Anyway, it's dinner time. Actually, wait. Oh, that's right. I've got a couple more things to show you. I'm just yabbering on and on and on. Here's some more older stuff. I got this one on vinyl. I showed you the CD. And I got this one. Another great record right here. I love the older stuff. I'm really starting to love the newer stuff too. After finally really giving it a chance here and there, listening to it, it's really good. It's just different. That's all. Don't talk yourself out of listening to something for whatever reason. You know, somebody commented the other day, I'm too old for this band. I think comments like that are funny because when I was 13, if I were thinking like, oh, I'm too young for Led Zeppelin or Stevie Ray Vaughan or Pink Floyd or Django Reinhardt or Beethoven even, you know, like then who knows where I would be now if I didn't listen to all of that stuff just because I thought age mattered something. It doesn't. Music is universal. It's everything. That's why I love it so much. That's why I'm doing these videos. Anyway, I've got Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force doing Planet Rock. And then I got a Record Store Day version of it too. This is OG. This is old as dirt. This came out in 1983. Old record. And then this just came out recently. Limited edition glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Planet Rock. I used to love to scratch over this. So I'd pick a record like this and just let it play on one table and take the other table and start cutting and scratching it up. Oh yeah. All right, one last band. Against All Authority. AAA. People from Florida know this band because they're locals. They're from down south, Miami, I believe. but they've been around here a long time, and they're just so tight and so good. Look this band up if you're a ska fan, if you like the old ska. You like, if you like picking it up, check out Against All Authority. It'll be right up your alley. And yeah, let me know if you guys have heard of all these bands. If you haven't, if you're gonna check them out, let me know. Come back and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about something that I turned you on to. And we'll have a combo. All right, it's dinner time. We're having orange chicken and I'm starving. So we're gonna go. I got Pablo here holding it down. You gonna say anything? No? All right. Later.